Coming up, more clubs are meeting this week. Zamari will tell you when and where. Another hot week. Madison has the forecast for the week. Sports with Liam featured highlights from the last week's volleyball match. Finally, Amaya will let you know who our students of the month are. All of this and so much more. You're watching your Titan TV by students for students. This is Titan TV coming to you live on tape from Northside Middle School, Studio 105. Today is September 20th. Now let's take it to the news studio with Zamari.
Good afternoon, Titans. We hope that your Monday goes as well as this awesome broadcast of the NMS News. We have a lot to show you this afternoon, so let's get right into it. My big Titans, picture day is today during your social studies classes yearbook. Orders will be passed out after winter break. Tomorrow is our Big Idea food pantry giveaway. Have your parents bring their car up in the parking lot after the buses leave to get their car filled up with free food. Again, it's free. This will take place from 4 to 5:30. Are you in need of a little assistance with your schoolwork? Then Homework Help is the right place for you. Yeah. Our Homework Help is sponsored by Priority Inc. This takes place every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 4 to 5 after school in the cafeteria. To participate, all you need to do is bring your schoolwork down to the cafeteria when everyone is dismissed at the end of the school day. Teachers will be there to help you. This is free help, so take advantage of it. We also have virtual options as well on Schoology. FCA will meet this Friday in the choir room at 8 a.m. till 8:40 a.m. Make sure to enter the building at door 8. Doors will be unlocked between 7:50 and 8 a.m. Please see Ms. Mazzell with any questions. Speaking of FCA, there will be a couple of events coming up for them. Friday is See You at the Pole. This will take place at 8:10 a.m. at our flagpole in the front of the building. All staff and all students are invited. Then Fields of Faith will be on October 6th in the Field House. Music starts at 6:30 and the program starts at 7 p.m. T-shirts for the event are $10 and are available for order until Friday, October 1st. See Ms. Mazzell or Ms. Till for more information. In more club news, Jazz Band is starting up again. This is for anyone who has played an instrument for at least a year. Come on out next Wednesday at 8 a.m. in the band room if you like jazz. And finally, our next Robotics Club meeting will be on Thursday, September 30th. This will be in Ms. Collins' room from 4 to 5 p.m. There is so much going on here at Northside. That's all I have for announcements right now. Let's send it over to Zoe to hear about our weather for the week.
Thank you, Zamari, for that news update. Now, let's take a look at this week's weather. Today is a very hot day with a high of 85 degrees and a low of 64 degrees. The rest of the week looks to be the same with temperatures in the 80s and the high in 70s. That sun will not quit. On this day in history, in 2011, New Girl starring Hannah Simone and Zooey Deschanel debuts on Fox. Today is National String Cheese, so eat some cheese with your friends today. It should bind everyone together. That's all I have for now. Now let's hear about what's happening in the world of Titan sports with Liam.
What's up, Titans? We have so many things going on in the world of Titan sports this week. But first, let's look at a few highlights from last week. On September 9th, our cross-country team competed in a four-way meet against Cohen, Southside, and Westdale. Our ladies Titans finished second with a score of 37 points, Kennedy S. finished fifth, and Selah D. finished second. The boys team finished third in the meet. ETNR, Lucas C., and Parker S. ran their personal best during the meeting. Then, last Saturday, the teams ran the Randolph Southern Invitational featuring 21 different teams. Out of 118 runners, Kennedy S. finished 52nd, OSC finished 49th, and Selah D. finished 16th in the girls' race. In the boys' race, Jacob T. came in 45th place, and Brody Z. finished 39th. Congratulations to our cross-country team on the two successful meets. Now let's take a look at some volleyball action from last week. Our own Jeremiah T. was on the scene as the Lady Titans took on the Yorktown Tigers last Tuesday. Take a look.
What was the success for the game?
Our passes were not great, but our setting was okay. Some of our serves went over, but the way we didn't give up, but we gave up. Our serves were probably successful. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Amount of times we could actually hit it over, but they hit it straight back, so we just got over.
What is something you could have done different?
Keep my attitude down and maybe probably hitting it a lot better than I did.
I could have hit it harder and I could have called it more. So
we could have called the ball more and our passing wasn't that great.
tall out ball.
How was the team prepared for this game?
Well, we knew that Yorktown was going to be a really, really tough team. It's the toughest team we play all year, so we knew it was going to be tough. We heard that their serving was really, really good, so we tried to practice that a little bit more.
How do you think it went?
I think they can play a whole lot better. I think they got down on themselves a little bit and kind of got a little frustrated with themselves tonight. They're a much better team than what they showed tonight.
But did the team do well?
They did get right back in there. They listened to where I placed them in case we had to move them around a little bit to try to adjust. So they did good adjustments.
What are some areas of improvement?
We got to work on our serves a little bit, get those in there, and then we're going to work on serve reception tomorrow a little bit more.
Thank you, Jeremiah, for catching all that action. Sadly, all three teams fell to the Tigers, but all of the players went after the ball as hard as they could. Now, let's take a look at this week in Titan sports. Volleyball is back in action today with the Titans traveling to Alexandria. The match starts at 5:30 p.m. Tomorrow features our cross-country teams traveling to Hartford City Middle School to take on both Delta and Blackford. The meet begins at 5 p.m. Wednesday, we'll have a rematch between the Panthers and Titans, except it is on Southside's turf this time. That game begins at 5 p.m. More volleyball action will take place as well on Wednesday with the Titans traveling to Anderson Highland Middle School. The match begins at 5 p.m. Then Thursday features our triple pick of the week. We have our cross-country teams heading over to Southside Middle School to face Southside and Selma. That begins at 5. We also have a home soccer match with the Titans hosting the Yorktown Tigers at 5 p.m. And finally, our volleyball teams will host Selma at 5 p.m. as well. That is our triple pick of the week. What a jam-packed week of Titan sports. Good luck to all of our teams. Now let's go to Toby to hear what Titans are going to be celebrating their day of birth this week.
Thanks, Liam. Here are our Titan birthdays for this week. Kyle C., Avery F., Dylan G., Kimora H., Emma K., Adon M., Noah M., Tiana M., Ruthie P., Jacori P., Emiliano S., Stormy S. Happy birthday to all of those Titans. We also want to wish a special happy 30th birthday today to the one and only Miss Cardi. That's all for Titan birthdays. Now let's send it to Zoe for this week's trivia challenge. Thanks, Toby. Now it's time for our trivia challenge. Last week's question was what iconic comic strip got its start here in Muncie? The answer was Garfield. Our winners for last week's were Teal, Rector, Collins, Turner, Tipperman, Stevens, S. Pierce, Boggs, Mazzell, Jackson, J., Pierce, and Bracken's classes. Here is the current leaderboard. Tipperman's class is in first with 3 points, and Jackson, Bracken, and Teal's classes all have 2 points, and many classes have 1 point. Here's this week's question. When Northside became a middle school, there were only 7th and 8th graders in the building. What year in the 90s did Northside start teaching 6th graders? Decide as a class and have your success teacher send in the answer to nmstv@gmail.com. Thanks for playing Trivia Challenge. Now it's time to head back to the news studio with Amaya.
Thanks, Zoe. It is now time for the moment everyone has been waiting for, our August Students of the Month. For ELA, we have 6th grader Sienna D., 7th grader Trenton S., and 8th grader Brigsby C. For science, we have 6th grader Dayanara B, 7th grader Brooke A, and 8th grader Sayla D. And PE Health and PLTW, we have 6th grader Jarrell RH, 7th grader Rex V, and 8th grader Kendra M. In Social Studies, for 6th grade, we have Quentin B. For 7th grade, we have Drayden S. And for 8th grade, we have Victoria Y. In Math, our students of the month are 6th grader Verity F., 7th grader Avery W.T., and 8th grader Kendallin L. In the area of Fine Arts, we have 6th grader King H., 7th grader Johanna M., and 8th grader Kaylani W. Then, finally for Spanish, our students of the month are 8th grader Sayla D. Congratulations to all of our students of the month. Great work, Titans. And with that, we have come to the end of this week's broadcast. Make sure to follow us on all of the socials and smash that subscribe button on YouTube. Check out the names of our Titan TV crew members who worked behind the scenes to make this production run smoothly this week. From all of the students here at Titan TV, I'm Amaya, and this has been your NMS News. By students, for students. Stay classy, Titans.
This has been a production.